Howdy. Hey guys, I'm going to do this workout today. We're on workout number 8 of the Challenging Times Fitness Challenge. So, I said I'd have the last one up on YouTube and all that, and I didn't. So if you're here watching on Facebook, you're lucky. You're ahead of the game. Those guys are going to be like a couple days behind. I've had a long week, and we're going to get started here in about 4 minutes. And I'm just going to tell you what we need today. We need a chair, and we need 2 cans. Could be anything. Could be weights. If you got weights at home, you could use gallons of water, whatever. But the point is that you can get a workout with anything, just stuff around the house. So that's the whole point of this. Challenging times while we're sheltering at home. That's such a great euphemism for being quarantined. But we're here. We're working out. I'm excited to see you guys. Before I get started, if you're just checking in here and you don't know what it's about, check out actionfitnesscamp.com. You can learn more about what we do. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 o'clock until about 8:45, I'm doing these challenging times shelter at home workouts. This is number 8 today. You can go back through the playlist in the show notes, see all the previous workouts if you need to review them, or if you want to do extra workouts. They're all designed to be done at home. And hey, how you doing? Flores here. We got some other folks jumping on now. If you want, you can ask questions. You can chime in the chat. Please do. If I don't see it while I'm working out, I'll come back and answer the questions later. The workout's going to be about 45 minutes long. We're going to start in just a couple of minutes. There's going to be a warm-up. It's very easy. You just need a chair and 2 cans. You can do the workout without it. In case you're wondering, this is a Band-Aid because yesterday working on the greenhouse, I decided, my wife calls it the Stoddard method. So something needed to be fixed and it needed to be muscled. And I chose to do it that way, the dumb way, and I cut myself, was bleeding all over the place. So if you're wondering what this is, and the cotton's sticking out, I just thought that was kind of cool looking, so I'm going to leave it there. All right, so we're going to get started with the workout here. Full body workout today. It's a little lighter, just to know, a little lighter today, partly because I'm exhausted and tired, and I got up at 3 a.m. So here we go. Oh, you need a book. You need a book. Hey, who else is here? Right, Janet. All right. Okay, a large book might come in handy here. If you have weights and bands, you can use that, but I'm gonna prove to you that you need no equipment and you're gonna have a good workout. And we're right here in my living room, and with all the stuff in the back. The lighting is terrible. I'm sorry. Here we go. We're gonna get started 1 minute or less from now. Good morning, Janet. You know what? I can see comments today. I'm so excited. I just liked it. Right on. Okay, we're not doing the push-up challenge today. I know we did that Monday, Wednesday. We're going to take a break from it. I'm going to tell you why. 2 days in a row of maxing out on push-ups usually makes you too sore to do better the third day. Just how it is. Same with burpees. The other reason is because my back is killing me. When I do push-ups, I'm like holding my head up, and so my trapezius muscles get tired, and I just don't want to deal with it. So I'm not going to make you do anything I wouldn't do. We're skipping the push-up challenge. I'm sorry, but here we go. Let's get warmed up. Active dynamic warm-up. It is almost 8 o'clock, so I'm just going to get going. Here we go. So first things, we got head rolls, both directions. We're going to do 5 reps to each side, loosening up the neck. Just keep it nice and easy. And if there's some popping and clicking, just take it easy there. Hey, I got to silence my phone so we don't get calls and stuff, right? So just nice and easy head rolls. Nice and easy head rolls. And then arm circles. These are from the shoulder. These are big arm circles. Okay, big arm circles. Just breathing through it, breathing through, and then switching direction. Switching direction. Okay, rotator cuff. That's this one here. It's like the scarecrow. You reach down and you reach back. So you're gonna reach back on the top, reach back on the bottom. You're warming up those little rotator cuff muscles. Yeah, we're getting those going. Right on. Warming up. Now we're gonna do our twist. Our twist. Bend the knees a little bit. This is mostly upper body and torso. Trunk rotation just a little bit. Rib cage. Okay, getting it warming up. Who else do I got joining here? Tammy Preville. Right on, Tammy. Awesome to have you. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do the X position. Big opposite hand to foot. Now you're kind of loosening up the hips a little bit here. You're stretching out the hammies, the old hamstringios. Okay, we're gonna get that going there too. Hey, we're sheltering at home. We're right here. Euphemism for quarantined. That's the way it is. You know, I talked to some in-laws, my in-laws in the Philippines, and one of the gals that works for me in my other business, she's down there, and they said that they can only shop. Okay, bent over trunk twist. They can only shop. People have little like neighborhoods type. They cut the city up into sections. You can only shop within your section. You can't go outside of the section. And she says it's like they're having a little competition on Facebook about who's the cooler section, who's the cooler neighborhood, the borough. And she says it's like the Hunger Games. It's like, you know, like may the odds forever be in your favor kind of thing. I don't know. Mad Max, fight to the death. I know she's kidding. I know she's kidding. But you know, it could be worse. This is what my point is. It could be worse. Opposite hand to foot again. Get that stretch in a second time. Opposite foot to hand to foot. Windmill stretch back to the center again. Okay, enough of that. Now we're going to do our hula hips. Hula hips, big giant hip circles all the way around, stretching out the hip flexors. Who else is there? Who else is there? I got to give a little thumbs up on there. Good morning. Going easy this morning. I know. Me too. Okay, if you've done a bunch of these in both directions, we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch now to the knees. So we got the knee circles. You're not trying to overdo this here either. This is just to loosen up the joint and get all the little rough spots on the, you know, the cartilage kind of, you know, broken off and floating around in there. Just kidding, kind of. All right, so now we're gonna do this foot circle. Try to make a big giant foot circle all the way around. You know, and in that little spot that you want to, and then switch directions. Yeah, talking about popping and clicking, huh? Right? It's what happens when you get over 30 and over 40. It's what happens. All right, switching directions. It's just part of life. It's all good. We're gonna make it yours today. You know, just make it yours. Just do what you can. All right, jumping jacks 20. We're gonna do the Bob Ross version of this. We're just gonna turn it into happy little trees. And you know, if you make a mistake, just turn it into a bird. You know, just paint it into a bird. If you make a mistake on the exercise, just say, I meant to do that. I meant to do it that way. My form was terrible, but it was because that's the way my body is made. It's not your fault. All right, we're done with the jumping jacks. All right, so that is our part of our warm-up. Phase 2 of the warm-up is a stretch. Okay, the stretching. Okay, now this is kind of an active or dynamic stretch. Pretend that you're a sprinter and you're starting on a track, okay? And you're gonna get that good inner thigh kind of stretch going, but then, what's more? There's more. You're gonna take the same arm as leg. This is my right knee. I don't know if it's reversed right now on your camera, but on your screen, but right elbow pressing down right next to the right heel, right to the ground. In case if I sound a little crazy today, it's because I woke up at 3 a.m., you know, one of those loopy days. I'm actually feeling all right. So we're just going to keep going. If I collapse at any point, you can call 911 for me and tell them to go to my house. I'm probably not going to give my address away on Facebook Live, but hopefully somebody out there knows where I live. My wife is here somewhere, but she's probably still asleep. My dog is asleep right over there. Take your right hand on your right foot, bend and straighten. Oh, we're loosening up that hammy. Get that hammy going, hamstring warmed. Moving. Keep it moving. These are not static hold yoga stretches. This is a different kind of thing. This is an active warm-up. It's a kind of more of a sports training type warm-up. Okay, opposite hand. So this is my right leg again, and this is my left hand. And then I'm going to twist, get a little thoracic spine warm-up, stretching out that hip. I'm just kind of moving, not too fast. We're not going ballistic or nothing, but we're moving. No bouncing, just kind of rotation and movement here. Okay, now open up the hip, open up that knee, and try to come all the way down without opening up the back leg. See, that it wants to rotate out so that you can do that. Try to keep it straight up and down so that the stretch is more intense. Just get that stretch in there. It's good, that's the way it is. Tam, you joined us a little late, so I don't know if you heard this, but we're not going to do push-up challenge today. I know you're crying. Okay, so now we're going to drop the hip down. I pulled the leg in a little bit. I'm going all the way down to the ground, reach, and stretch. A little stretchy poo for the right hip. All right, all right. Okay, that's good for that one. We're going to do the downward dog. Don't make fun of me. Mine's terrible, but I'm going to do it anyway. So hips up, heels down. Hips up, heels down. Stretching out that hamstring. That hamstring, just the one, you know. Singular, not plural. The other one, you don't need to stretch both. We don't want to, you know, set the bar too high. We'll set lower expectation. Hopefully one will get stretched. And then armpits to toes. Take a deep breath in, exhale, go a little further. All right. Right on, right on. We're gonna make it ours. Okay, other leg. So I got my left leg now, and now I'm stretching in the that runners or sprinters start, right? But it's just not gonna cut it without this elbow to the ground next to the heel. So you don't have to do it if you're really having a hard time with stretching. You gotta take it easy, but I'm gonna challenge you to just try it. Just try a little bit of this. And if this is easy for you, then just hold on. We'll do some other stretches at the end to get you a little bit more loosened up before we finish as our cool down. Just a warm up stretch though, you know. Left hand on the left foot, bend and straighten that front leg. That's your hamstring stretch. Kind of loosening up. It's a gradual way to work into the stretch. I see another comment up there, but I don't got my glasses on. So I'm gonna have to check that out in a second. Okay, turn, widen out the hip, open up the knee, straighten out the back leg. All right, now this side's tight. That's just tight. It is what it is. Okay, bring your foot in and drop all the way down. And on the other side, I think on the other side, I called it a stretchy poo. So this is a stretchy poo for the left hip. Please do not quote me on that. I will become the laughing stock of the fitness community. I still consider myself a part of it. After 20 years, I've been training. I started training in, well, unofficially in 1996, but I wasn't like a certified pro paid trainer till 2000. That makes 20 years. You know why I took the job? I took the job because I loved it. You know, I loved the gym. We're not quite done yet. We're gonna sit here like this, and we're gonna press our hips forward. And then you can stay right here and press your hips forward. And for some people, that's a stretch if your knees are together. If you got nothing there, then go ahead and come back here to your hands on the floor and press up this way. But anyway, I started because I was working 3 jobs. This was my 3rd job while going to college full time, and to stay out of student loan debt. And my other job was in a library and as a janitor. And in the library, I read the Library Congress numbers on books like this for hours to find the ones that are out of place. It makes you crazy and go blind. Oh, you're crushed for not being able to do the push-up challenge. I know, Tammy. It's all right. Okay, so that's our warm-up. That's phase 1, and we're rolling in here at 8:09. It's perfect. Okay, so now our next section, if you need a quick drink of water, that's fine. You should be somewhat warmed up. And now we're going to move on to our exercises today. We're skipping the old fitness challenge, but we're going to do some cool ones. I got a list here. You know, I don't really need it, but for some reason, working out, talking, and everything at the same time, I can't think. Single leg squats. Now this is going to require a chair or a couch. Okay, so I brought a chair for demonstration purposes. Now, you can use a weight, and today I'm going to use a book. Okay, so we're going to take this book and we're going to sit down here and read a little story of natural history. We're going to learn about sponges. No, just kidding. We're going to use this for our single leg squat. Now, I picked a book because usually people have books or do not have books anymore. Maybe I should have had a digital device, but what we're going to do is we're going to hold this out in front of us and we're going to pick up a leg and we use the chair. Sit in the chair and then you're going to stand straight up. Ooh. And you're going to come back carefully down, and you're going to try not to wobble like I just did. Okay? So you're going to get this leg up as high as you can. If you can get it up higher, do it. You're going to press with this one leg, and you're going to try to hold this up at the same time. Okay? Palms up. All right? We're going to start with just 5 per leg, and then we'll do a couple sets. So here's the first one. Here's the first one. 1, first one's always a little wobbly, come down careful. 2, control it. 3, 4, get that leg up higher. 5, and down. That's a good 5. That felt good. Happy little single leg squats. Excellent, excellent. You know. All right. So we did our happy little single leg squats. We do the other side because we don't want the single leg squats to get lonely. The right leg will get lonely. We want the left leg to be working too. Here we go. Or the right leg. Here we go. Ready? 1. I guess they're both working. 2, the one that's up is working. 3, 4. Didn't you like that? 5. Now, depending on how low your chair is, this could be tough. If you're tall, it's tough. If you're short and you got a big tall chair, you're like, it's easy. Well, quit braggadocious. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a lower chair next time, aren't you? Or a footstool. Okay. So we're not done. We got a couple more sets. Get that leg up. Get those arms out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So you should be feeling that leg working. And don't do what I say, not what I do. I came down pretty quick, you know, and that was kind of pathetic. So I'll come closer so that you get the full effect of having my foot in your face. All right, and I don't have holes in these socks. You're lucky this time. Okay, so other side. 1, 2, arms straight out. 3, 4. Whoosh. That's me kicking you for not working harder, right? All right, so we got one more set on both sides. Are we doing okay? Everybody breathing? Get some oxygen in there. Okay, let's get back and finish that third set of 5 on both sides. Hold the book straight out. We could do the above the head thing, but this is better. This is to get that shoulders going. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Sorry, bent my arms. And 5. Little wobbly. Other side right away. Oh, I tricked you. 1, and 2, kicking the head. And 3, and 4. I noticed I was leaning. Gotta get center. And 5. We should have done 10, huh? You guys think I'm a wimp now. I know it. Okay, great work. That was happy. That was fun. I think we're gonna need the cans next. You guys are gonna like the cans. Now these are, for this exercise, you're gonna need Hunt's Crushed. This is the only proper can for this exercise. It doesn't say tomatoes on it, so it could be anything in there. It could be hamburger meat or crushed something else. You're crushed, okay. Yes, you will be crushed. I will crush you with the Hunt's Crushed. Okay, so now these are called YTWs. Let me make sure it's on my list. Okay, you're gonna bring this. May says I should be using bleach because of the COVID-19. We need to be clean. You got another one? What was that other one? So we got another cleaning product, and then Pro Clean Odor Fighter, Deep Clean Persil. This episode brought to you by Persil, and we have other options here as well. We have jugs of which. What are you trying to kill me? We got jugs of water here. Okay, so we're gonna try this with various weights. Okay, various weights today. All right, so YTWs. I'll start out with the paint cans, and then we'll gradually build up in weight to the heavy duties. Okay, so the YTW is like this. First of all, you bend your knees, you come over kind of flat back, but you don't have to be, you could be all the way down parallel to the ground. Stick the butt way out, booty out. Okay, and then we're gonna take our hands with the cans, and we're gonna come up to a Y. So this is our Y. Why am I doing this? And why, I don't know. 3, 4, we're gonna go to 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you'll notice part of the exercise, working the shoulders, right, and the rear delts, but also just holding that terrible position is working the low back and the hamstrings. It's awful, right? So that's why we like it. We like the pain. And you can call me Mr. Pain. I'm delivering some pain. Okay, now we got the Persil, and we got the bleach, and we got the water jugs. You know what? You see here, that's about the same. These are totally not the same. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I think we have to stick with the same type of product. So we got a cleaning related product. It's an irritant, caution irritant may be harmful if swallowed, so don't drink it while you're working out. Okay, we're gonna do the same exercise now to 10 with a heavier weight. If you don't have a heavier weight, repeat. On your mark, get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I gotta switch because they're not the same weight, so I don't want my left arm to get giant. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And at this point, I'm swinging. They're exhausted. Isn't that amazing? You don't even need a gym. You got it right here. As long as you got bleach, you're good to go. Okay. YTWs, I'm ditching the hat. Hat's no longer cold in the house. All right. Take a quick water break. I'm explaining the next one while you do that. Now, we're going to go back to the old cans. Now we're going to try cans and water. Cans and water. Okay. So we got the Hunts crushed. Now we did a YTW. That was the Y, position. YMCA-Y. Well, what would the T be? Well, it's going to be the T row, basically. Okay, so how we're going to do that is we're going to grab our Hunts. Now this time we could just come straight up, but we're going to do thumbs up. We're going to do palms open. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is the straight out, but then you have your thumbs up, your palms open, works the rotator cuff muscles better. You know, these are the opposite muscle groups from push-ups. So this is good. We're balancing it out from that craziness on Monday and Wednesday. Now we got to do a heavier version of it now. I don't know why I promised to do that. Now, if you've got two different things like this, it's not ideal, but we're going to make it work. Because I said, make it yours, I'm going to make it yours. Make it mine or yours. Okay, here we go. Set number 2. On your mark, get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we're going to switch at 5 if we have unequal weight. But boom, look at that fancy switch off. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there we go. We did it. So we did the Y. We did the T. What's the W? Yeah, it's the W row. You know it. That's probably the best one. Rotator cuff strengthener, physical therapy movement. Catch your breath for a second. If you need a sip of water, you can take it. If you're a wimp and you're weak, you can do that. And then we're going to move on. So we're going to do W. Now on this one, you're going to want to take the cans and bring them to here first as a reminder of keeping those elbows bent. We're going to come straight up to W. So if you're standing up, it's this shape. The W is the hand and the head is the W shape. Okay, in case you were alphabet challenged. Here we go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just one of these, 9, and 10. And that's it for these because those are small muscles, little muscles, so we're not going to do more. That's it. No, I'm not going to do the bleach or the Persil. No. You can do that on your own, fine. Okay. All right, so here we go. Next exercise. Actually, no, this is your water break. This is your official water break. I'm going to set these aside for a minute here, get them out of my way. We're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good. We got a lot of things going on now. We've got a lot of objects involved. I said hardly any equipment, and it turned into a lot. That was not my intention, but I think it's good to have visual aids in the class. All right, so what do we got next? We did our single leg squat. We did our YTWs. Oh, the pullover crunch. Now you can use any of your weighted items here. I like the book. I like the book. In fact, a lot of this from now on here is going to be core related, okay? So we did a little upper, we did a little lower. Now we're going to do core, and it's the pullover crunch. We do have a cardio related leg thing coming up too. So I'm going to bring this down just a little bit so we can see. Now on this particular pullover crunch, you take a big old weight, bring it above your head, okay? And you're gonna come up with the upper body with these, and you're gonna bring your knees up and tuck and squeeze. Now if you want, you can do the full on, okay, upper to lower. But sometimes, I mean, I know that's tougher and better, more advanced, but sometimes we get using our hip flexors too much, kind of forget to use abs. So this is kind of, first set we're going to do is isolating the abs. So we're going to turn it into more of a crunch. Okay, so for the 10 reps, I'm going to bring my weight. I'm going to come up here, 1, and squeeze, and 2, and 3. I'm getting my hips up, 4, and I'm getting my shoulders up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. That's fun, isn't it? Yeah, that's fun. Okay, now we're going to be doing the next set, same exercise, but with the straight legs going all the way up. So kind of like a V-up. If you're not able to do it, just repeat the last one again, where you just do the pullover with the books, you lift the knees a little bit, okay? You could even, I forgot to show this, but there's even one where you start with your feet here, and all you do is you bring your knees to the book in the middle, and then put your feet back down. Most people can at least do this one here, okay? And the full version will be straight up, straight arms and legs. Okay, here we go with 10. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we got the crazy one out of the way. What do you think of that? I thought those were pretty fun. We are now done with our natural history book. You can put that away. We learned about fungus today. That was the page I opened up to. You find a random page. If you did have a good book, let me know what page you randomly turned to. Okay, we'll leave that in the comments also. All right, here we go. I gotta get it back in the bookshelf. All right, there we go. Okay, this was the water break, obviously. I'm gonna tilt the camera back up here. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I don't have a camera crew on this. So, the next exercise is a lateral bounding, which is a fancy way of saying kind of hopping back between one foot and the other. But the way we're gonna do it is sort of controlled. We're gonna do a controlled method of it to absorb the shock, okay? It's an extreme word to use. It just means I'm gonna do my bit of like almost like a speed skater, okay? But I really wanna bend that knee and the hip and the ankle and have everything absorbing the shock and trying not to land on a straight locked out knee or stiff leg, okay? We're just kind of back and forth, and you can use your arms. If you want to turn it into a little bit of a lowering action, like you're going to spring, land like a cat, absorb the shock and go, that'd be preferred. So this is for time. You can tell just demonstrating 3 of them, I'm already exhausted. We have 30 seconds of this, and then we'll take a break and see about doing a second one if I can. All right, so 30 seconds of the speed skater action, the slalom, the lateral bounding jump, landing soft, do not overdo it, do not hurt yourself, And here we go, ready and begin. 30 seconds. Good, and you're just nice and low, just like that. Back and forth, absorbing that, using the legs. This is kind of leg strengthening and cardio at the same time. Sort of an athletic movement, really good training for the rollerblading Olympics, right? Because we know that's our sport here on the Action Fitness Camp channel. We are sponsors for the rollerblading Olympics. Ooh, and that's 30 seconds. Good job. Okay, the timer told me that, not me. Did not lie to you. All right, take a breather. I wouldn't drink a bunch of water yet though, because you don't want that sloshing around. We're gonna do another set. Man, I think I used to do, I'd rather do the jump rope. Easier. Okay. Hey, we're doing great. You guys are doing awesome. Everybody okay in there? We ready for another set? So I only lost a few people. Oh, I gained a few people. Right on. Well, welcome. If you're just jumping in. And we're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock. Okay, 30 seconds for the speed skater lateral bounding jump. On your mark, get set, and begin. Here it is, right here. Nice and low, get down. Get down. James Brown it. And when you're hopping, you're absorbing the shock. You gotta come down into it. Use the leg strength. Don't make your back do all the work. Don't do some straight leg thing with your head doing this. None of this. You know, keep your head up, your butt's out, back and forth, nice and low, nice and low. How? Go as far as you can up there. Oh, we got timed out. Another 30 seconds. That's not fair. In fact, I feel gypped, so we're gonna do a third set. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Warning, while we're taking our break, if you want to avoid big band-aids on your hand, don't try to force something into place on a greenhouse that shouldn't be forced. When you're working with metal with your bare hands, it's likely to puncture you and make you bleed all over the place. So that's just a little tip of the day, health tip of the day. Okay, are we ready for the last set? On your mark, get set and go. 30 seconds. Here we go, nice and low. Speed skater, speed skater. Nice long, wide jump. How far? Reach it, reach for it. If there is a dog, don't step on a dog. Or if it's a kid, sometimes they need a good kick. That's up to you. But you got to get those legs up and moving. Absorb that shock. We got 5 more seconds. Come on, couple more. Couple more. Big jump. Big jump. Boom, there we go. That was pretty good. Nice. Thank you. Good work. Okay. So what did we do today? We're going to catch our breath. We did our active warm-up for 10 minutes. We did our single leg squat with the big book. We did our YTWs, rear deltoid and back muscle workout with various cans and bleach. And then we did our pullover crunches. And then we did our bounding lateral jumps or speed skater. Okay? So that's pretty good. We're getting close. All right, I said I'd take it a little easy, so we're going to start bringing it down now. Notice we skipped the push-up challenge. If you really want to do it, it's 2 minutes long, as many pushes as you can do, and you can let me know, and I'll give you a pat on the back virtually. All right. So as we're coming down here, we're going to start some light and easy stretches, but we're not done because we're still going to do some more abs. Okay, but we're just kind of let the heart rate come down first, and while we're waiting for it, we're going to stretch out to the side nice and long. And we're going to work on the other side over here. These are just light and easy, you know, just happy little stretches. Happy little stretches. Little clouds and mountains. A little Bob Ross workout today, you know. If you make a mistake, you just turn it into a bird. You know, you meant to do it that way. Okay. Oh, we forgot our quad stretch. We're going to do that. Knees together, stand up nice and tall, hips forward. Knee back, pull your abs in. Get that foot up. If you want to get all fancy yoga, you could come straight forward like this. You could get a little extra stretch in there. Other side. Work on your balance. Working those hamstrings as well as stretching the quads. Okay, we're ready for abs now. We got a few minutes for abs. So we did an ab exercise, but now we're going to come down and we're going to do a few more. because, you know, life is better with some abs. So we're going to do things like crunches. First thing we're going to do, good morning. We're going to do elbow to knee crunch. Okay, for 30 seconds. Elbow to knee crunch is this one here. You actually take your elbows, squeeze them into your knees. Isometric pressure between your elbows and your knees. And you're lifting your shoulders, you're lifting your hips, and you're compressing and squeezing everything and really activating your abs. So in case you're like, I don't get it, just touch your elbows to your knees. And quit complaining, okay? 30 seconds, here we go, ready, begin. Squeeze, 1, 2, 3, release. Forgot to mention that. Squeeze, 1, 2, 3, release. Every time, squeeze, 1, 2, 3, release. And 1, 2, 3, release. Again, 1, 2, 3, release. Up, 1, 2, 3, release. And up. Good job. We made it 30 seconds. So how do you like that, apples? That's a good one, huh? Love that one. Okay, so right foot over left. This is elbow to elbow, elbow down. So it's left elbow to the knee, right elbow to the knee, and then down. This is my right knee. Opposite elbow first is what I should say, because who knows what it looks like on your end. It's probably reversed and backwards and upside down on the screen, since Facebook likes to reverse the image or something. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds of this. And it looks like this. I go up, up, down. Elbow, elbow, down. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Here we go. We're not done. We're just warming up. I'm slowing down. Huh. Telling you, that is rough. Oh, 30 seconds. That's a long time. We got to do the same thing on the other side, but we're going to take a little break. Now, why would I take a break? Because I care about your well-being. That's why. Either that or I want to take a break, and I almost feel like taking a nap right here. I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to fight the urge. We're going to do 30 seconds starting on the other opposite elbow to knee. Ready, begin. Elbow, elbow down. Breathe. Quit, hold your breath. I mean, you can hold them a little bit when you're bearing down in heavy weight training. That's been proven to actually help. It increases your blood pressure, though, and it's something only to do for a very short amount of time. In this case, though, you don't really need to. You just exhale when you squeeze. Okay, keep something going in and out of those lungs, for crying out loud. Let's get it going. And that's 30 seconds. We did it. Good job. I'm really proud of you. You did it. I'm serious. Okay. Now we have time for our stretching. So a little bit of abs, I promise, and then I promise a little bit of stretching to finish it off. So we're going to start with the old cobra stretch. Hips down, looking up, pressing your shoulders down, and getting a nice long stretch in the hip flexors and abs. Just opening it up for a minute. And you're going to press your hips back to your heels and child's pose, and just kind of loosen up and relax your back. Deep breath in, exhale all the way down. I would highly encourage you to spend extra time stretching this weekend if you got it. It's a good thing to do. We just do the basics here to get through, the essentials. But now this is optional. You do not need a band for this. I like to use one. You can use a towel, a rope, or just do it without any apparatus whatsoever. It's a straddle stretch. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the band I have, and I'm going to just kind of loop it over that foot, and I'm going to grab it with my opposite hand, and that's going to kind of be holding me in place. And then the opposite hand, in this case it's my right leg, with my left hand grabbing the band. My right hand is up and over. You could try to mirror me or whatever, or just do something that sort of makes sense for you. And what you're doing is you're reaching to that far leg, and you're twisting and looking under your arm at the same time. So it's a rotation and a reach simultaneously. I feel like we need like another minute and a half of this, but I can't take that time. I mean, I'm under a crunch here, I got to end on time, so sorry. All right, other side. We're going to take the band. I'm going to throw it over here. We're going to take the right hand to the left side. Okay? And we're going to reach, opposite hand reaches up and over. Rotation plus the reach. Ladies, you should probably be able to grab that foot. I know you can. Go for it. Guys, if you can, you get a gold star. You are a little abnormal, but that's cool. I used to be able to do it. And I'm still, you know, I can still touch it if I need to, but I lose my perfect form. I'm working on it. I'll get it back. Just give me some time. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go straight down the center. We're going to squeeze our heels and into the ground and contract the muscles, the opposite of what you think you should do. And then you're going to relax them and go further into the stretch. So I'm going to flex and press into the ground like as if I was going to pull my legs back together again. And then I'm going to loosen them up and let it go a little further down. I'm only holding for 5 seconds, maybe 10 tops, not that long. And then I'm releasing, taking a deep breath in and stretch it all the way down. Here we go, tighten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax into the stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax into the stretch. Again, not a lot of time, but enough to get a little bit going. Let's get our butterfly stretch. We know we love that one. You know we got to do that one. Press your elbows into your shins and thighs and push your knees down to the ground. You can do the same thing here if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release it and push it down further. We used to have in gymnastics, you'd have somebody behind you putting all their weight down with their hands or even feet on your knees, and they would end up on the ground. You would pull your muscle a few times, but you'd be screaming and crying and sweating profusely and sometimes throw up, but you would do the splits, and it would happen. They would guarantee that, or break you trying. Okay, now we're going to have the bottom leg bent 90 degrees, okay, on the floor. Other leg goes over, and then you're going to put both sits bones on the ground. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Stretch out those hips. Love this stretch. Sit up nice and tall. Now, if you want to grab your knee, and if that gets you a better stretch, great. Or if you have to do the version where you push it and rotate, that's fine. I just don't need it for me personally. My body says, you're stretching just fine right there. I'm gonna make it mine. Let's make it yours. You know? All right. That's good. Let's try the other side. Other side. Sitting up nice and tall. There we go. Now, one leg might be tighter or looser than the other. You're going to find that's often true. And you just want to work with it. Depends on how you were conditioned growing up. Right-handed, left-handed has a lot to do with it. If you played soccer, right-legged, left-legged, which foot you plant with when you throw or kick with the other, you know, which one's the stabilizer and which one's the mover. You know, there's a lot of interesting studies done on that stuff and sports physiology and kinesiology for nerds. If you wanted something to look up, that'd be a fun thing to look up. See if there's a dominant hand, dominant leg studies in sports. Kind of cool. Right, so now we get to do our couch stretch, which is a favorite. We love the couch stretch. So I'm going to put my knee right up against the on the floor up against the couch, and I'm stretching out the hip flexor and the quadriceps. And for some people, this is it, right there. And that's okay if you feel a stretch. A lot of people, though, are going to have to bring the other leg forward, and they're going to have to press that hip forward to feel that stretch. Press it forward. Thank you for joining me today. Got a couple more minutes, so I'm going to jab at you while we jabberwocky at you while we stretch. Thank you for joining me. Usually I get these up on YouTube, although yesterday's I haven't even gotten up yet, sorry. There's a playlist on both Facebook and YouTube so that you can catch the back workouts, repeat them, study something, you know, watch me pick my nose or tell a stupid joke. If you really enjoyed the jokes, then go into the show notes to the PayPal link and donate. Give me a little donation love if you want. You don't have to. There's no obligation. But I do like to help keep our program alive and well at the Action Fitness Camp. while we're sheltering at home, quarantine. So I'm going to keep doing this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 o'clock. You're welcome to join. Let's switch legs now on that quadricep stretch. You can tell your friends. You can like this. You can follow the page and you can share it. Hint, hint, hint. That'd be nice. Why not? Get the word out. We'll help other people that are sitting at home thinking they can't work out. I know you have a bazillion options online, though, to work out, so I'm not deluding myself for 1 minute saying, oh, I've got the best online workout. I mean, look at this. You know, we're not like exactly in a professional studio with, you know, Olympic level athletes showing you how to train. I'm just a dad trying to stay in shape to keep up with his kids, you know. So if you're like that, you're stuck at home and you want to find really good body weight workouts that you can do easily with simple equipment that you find around the house, then you're in the right spot. Or if you just like my style or stupid way of doing it, silliness, I know why you're really here is for the jokes. So if you're here for the jokes, you know, that's fine. Grab your popcorn, kick your feet up, and enjoy the show. But it would be good if you did a couple of exercises here and there, at least lifting the TV remote or the beer, the mug of beer. Okay, how's that quad? Is it loosened up? All right. So now we're going to do a couple of upper body stretches. Now, you can do this without any equipment, but I like to use the band or a rope or a wooden dowel or a broomstick or something. I like to take this up and I like to reach back and then go all the way down to the bottom and back up. Anything, again, a towel works for this. Everybody's got a towel. You could use a broomstick. And you want to get to that point right behind you where you feel where the best stretch is. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's here. Usually it could be down here. And then work through those really tight spots all the way up and all the way down. There we go. Feeling it. Okay, and a little added rotation or twist in there to one side and then the other. That's different, ain't it? That's different. Liking that one. Okay, time for the last one. I love this. This is the, you're standing up, and if you got your towel or band, you put it under your foot, opposite hand grabs it, and then you lunge away, and you kind of let your back, you can go to ear to knee, you can do ear to the other knee, or you can stay neutral and just lunge lower, and you're feeling a shoulder stretch here. And this whole, the whole, you know, complex of muscles around the socket even, this whole capsule area and in the back. You really want to feel it in the back. All right, try the other side. Kind of a bonus stretch, kind of a nice one, huh? Different. Different. It is different. All right. We brought it down a couple notches to finish up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to come up real close here. I appreciate you guys that were online with me today. A couple of you hung out there for the whole workout. And we will see you on Monday. Probably similar equipment again. Just remember we got the chairs and the cans and all that. I might add a couple little things. And we'll see what we're going to do about the challenge. Not sure. Okay? Thank you for joining me, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Remember, you can leave comments. You can leave questions. I will read all these later. And I will get it uploaded for the playlist as soon as I can. And if you enjoyed it, come back next time. Let's do it again. All right. Take care.